1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hey everyone. I'm going to be playing Clive Barker's Undying. I originally heard about this game a few years ago, but it wasn't available through digital download, I think, and if it was through some like shady sites, so I didn't get it. Now it's on Good Old Games, so I was able to get the game for about $6, so that's a pretty good price. As you can see, this is really pushing the fuck out of my graphics card, and I'm only limited to fucking 60 frames per second, so let's see how this goes. I have played this game a little bit, so that the actual game itself isn't quite as cringeworthy. As you can see, I've put in a few hours, mostly during, like, just through the course of the day. I actually tried doing a commentary on this earlier, but the game kept fucking crashing on me, so let's see how this goes. Alright, here we go. I'm going to be playing on medium.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition in its many manifestations, even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things.
Yes, Patrick.
As long as they paid me.
Yeah, because being labeled by your own name is so bad.
The more I saw, the more
I was labeled Patrick Galloway.
Control. Creatures not explained in any human terms. Things that make my skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. New commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit in the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when he was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
Oh, Patrick, it very much is. He could be dead for all you know. Okay, so one thing about this game, if you use your little fucking... Okay, this thing just puts up a shield. Well, kind of a shield. It kind of deflects shit. Like, you see how I just pushed that rat? You can also kill them by stepping on them. Yeah. Fuck you, rat. But yeah, that's how the stone works. If you use it too much, it can spawn an enemy, and it'll really fuck you up. Haven't tested that out. I've been reading the in-game journals, and it describes that. If you hear that little, like, oh, what? They're hurting me. Oh, they're pissed. Oh, this is awesome. I killed a rat, and they're pissed off at me. Fucking, I declare war on rats. This is Max Payne all over again. Come on, bitch. Oh no, he's getting the rat army. Yep. The war has begun. I declare war on rats. Great War 2 now begins. Fuckers. Go over her. Go over her. Yeah, I know you want to fucking hurt me. I guess I could just walk on them. Yeah, fucker. Die. More rats? Oh, they're... Okay. Why is it glowing? Why are you glowing? Huh. Oh. Yeah. This is that fucked up shit I was telling you about. You can like look into the other planes of existence and shit like that, and you'll see stuff like this. Anyway, so without further ado, let's play this game. I'm gonna try to skip these fucking cutscenes.
Sorry it took me so long to get here.
Oh my god. Yes.
Jeremiah is beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you.
I mean, 6 months is a pretty long time to wait.
Been quite worried. Jeremiah's now gone. Follow me and I'll show you to his
God,
living
just
quarters.
let me fucking just get to the game. I don't have time for this shit. It's 11:30 where I'm at.
Skeleton tree of servants now. Jeremiah let go of everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean.
Yeah, the game takes place in
Because
1920s.
we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters.
I wasn't sure about the time, but after doing some reading on this game, it makes sense. But it's in the 1920s, like after World War I.
I hope you can help him.
Oh, and this game was made in 2001, if that gives you any frame of reference as to, like, the era of which this game came from. I was 5 when this game came out. Or at least when the fucking copyright was placed on it or some shit. That guy's name is Aaron. He is he's Jeremiah's twin brother. That's his dead body. Yeah, that's his dead body. Health kits heal 35 health. Then you just go in here. Most doors are fucking locked.
Patrick, you made it. At your service, Jeremiah.
Okay. Basically, Patrick says, what's wrong? You unhealthy? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I don't feel good. Blah, blah. Shit's been going down. It's really weird here. So get on that shit. That's why I called you, because you're good at this shit. And then I say, okay. And then I hear a bunch of howling, so I pull out my gun and I'm like, bang, bang. Well, not really. I just pointed around erratically. But anyway. So that howling is shit. He just comes over here to fuck with you. He doesn't do anything. He just stands there. Well, I guess he disappears too, but whatever. You have different magic abilities. Right now I only have one, and it kind of works in the same way as like BioShock, as you can like upgrade different abilities and shit like that. You're very limited in your weapons though. This game's scary. That's one thing that this game does very well, is it gives a spooky atmosphere. Not quite scary as much as it is spooky.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
Like, that's not scary, it's just fucking creepy. And I'm not sure what's evil. I haven't gotten that far in the game. You do fight humans sometime in this game. I do know that. Here's where you face your first enemy. This is the bitch that you're supposed to kill first. Okay, these fuckers are howlers. Generally, these ones, if you headshot them, they're dead in one hit. Like that. Bullets ricochet. You can see that. And this bitch is dead. Okay, an effective way of taking these fuckers down is just try to shoot them in the head, get as many shots on them as possible, and keep your distance. When they start to lunge, sidestep. Do not continue running backwards or they will hit you, and they do a fuck ton of damage. At least on normal they do. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. I hear humming. Humming means that there is a purple thing around. And all the purple things do is they amplify whatever ability you have. Huh. I hear it. I definitely hear it. Yeah, if you guys can hear that, you can hear this like little humming too. Anyway. I don't know how to get that. I feel... Yeah, and sometimes the game will fuck with you, like it'll have a bunch of illusions, like... you'll see for yourself when I get to it, but... Yeah. See, like he just lunged at me. There's no way I was gonna backpedal away from that. These fuckers are quick. So, sidestep whenever you get the chance to. Because these fuckers are relentless and they will do whatever. Now you go back up to Jeremiah's. And there's another one of these fuckers just chilling out. I missed. I don't know how, but whatever. See, like, I didn't sidestep there, so he just beat the shit out of me, and he just did a lot of damage. Health only heals 35, so I'm gonna go up to 86 here. Oh wow. Look at that accuracy. Teach you to howl in my house. Wonder what happens. Can I go back through here?
Jammed.
Oh, yeah. I'm Patrick Alloway.
Jammed.
Oh, he didn't elbow slam that shit.
Stuck.
You need to elbow slam that shit, Jeremiah. I know you want to. There we go.
Stuck. Jammed. Jammed.
Doesn't even fucking try to twist the doorknob or anything. He's just jammed. Jammed.
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
So,
well,
that couldn't explain all this shit at all, and there's no reason for you to tell us that earlier, right?
The wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear. Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled.
Not suspicious at all.
No, it sounds like the ravings of a dying man.
Anyway, that's where the superstitions and shit comes. This is where you learn your first spell. I guess a day passes too. You know, because who wants to fucking... You want to sleep overnight here while there's shit getting killed. Okay, this is your, like, missile. You just shoot little ectoplasm out of your forearm. It's not very accurate. It's more like a shotgun blast, if anything. Really effective, though. I used it a lot on howlers. Okay, blah blah blah. Coming through this way. You'll see more. Oh.
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Yeah, and then he'll take me somewhere over here. Then talk to this bitch. She says that she tended the bitch that we saw earlier that contained the howlers. You can pick this book up. You read that shit. I don't think it's necessary. This is something I think you can look at. Never. Let me see. Nope, I guess not. Oh, there's something.
This house needs a priest.
So, see, she's basically the controller of the howlers, and that's the bitch that we saw earlier. Health kit. Fucking find health kits as often as you can, because if you don't, you're fucked. God, this game gets tense quick. You come this way, you hear shit. Shit's going down. Lady's dead. Yeah, you can shoot and do that at the same time. Make sure to miss, too. It's very crucial that you do. Also press cap locks to reload. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, Patrick can reload with one hand, too. The fucking boss. Yeah, this guy, I haven't tried killing him yet. I think you can, though, just based off of the rectile. Yes, you can kill him. Don't think that that's good, though. Don't do that. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, don't kill servants. Not good. Oh, that was really weird. Why would they even let you have that option? That's really weird. Why would they do that? Okay, so don't do that. Look at that thing. You'll see the picture. Get this health pack. Run out here. I mean, he wasn't even critical to the story. I could understand killing the other chick, but this guy has nothing at all to do with the story. And there's gonna be another one. Okay. See how I sidestepped that shit? Honestly, I think he might have died on his lunge at me, but still, sidestepped that shit. Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be howlers throughout this level. But as always, you wanna look around for the spooky shit, look around for ammo when possible, look around for health kits. These little images kind of help let you know what's going on with the story. Ow, fucker. Okay, so as you can see, these guys do a lot of damage for how fucking basic of an enemy they are. Do not get hit by them. It's the dumbest way to lose health. So don't do as I did. And always be aware of your surroundings. These guys come out of the fucking wet works.
Won't budge.
Okay, so a lot of this game is going to be you going.
Won't budge. Won't budge. Stuck. Won't budge. Jammed.
Just fucking elbow slamming into the doors.
Jammed.
Looking for an entrance. And eventually finding one. There's a bitch that we saw earlier. Oh fuck. See, she's the ruler of the howlers. See how I sidestepped that shit? Okay, if you didn't see, there's what all of the siblings look like when they're in their death form. Like, that's Aaron, that's the ghost that we've been seeing, and then earlier, the guy with the chains and looks fucking decrepit, that's him. That's the bitch that we saw just now. And those are the other two. I think they're twins. No, those two are twins. That guy's just a dick. Yeah, they're trying to kill him because they think he betrayed them. Anyway. Yeah. What? God damn, this game is fucking spooky. I've already been through this and I'm still feeling disoriented and lost and just fucking out of my element. Like, there's this game when I was, I think 8 or 7 years old. It's called The Suffering. I don't know if you guys might have heard of it or not, but basically the premise of it was you're just this inmate who gets sent to who's incarcerated for like murdering his family supposedly or some shit. Can't remember the exact story, but it doesn't quite add up. And you go to prison on this like island, and weird shit starts happening as soon as you get into your cell. Like all the other inmates, they start getting like pulled out of nowhere, their heads cut off, stuff like that. Security just all freaking just goes haywire, and basically just hell breaks loose. So you are able to get out of your cell, and it just becomes a big battle to just survive and get off the island. The first enemy, which was the fucking scariest enemy to me in the whole entire game, was called the Slayer. And even though it was like the most basic enemy in the game, as a kid it just horrified the fuck out of me. Basically, if you can picture Voldo from Soul Calibur, except put fucking machetes and blades for limbs. Like their forearms and legs were just fucking like big blades. And they were just creepy as shit, and it scared the hell out of me. Okay, this bitch just says that in order to get to the bitch that we need to kill, this like area, we need to get a garden key. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Like later in the game, you start dealing with these all sorts of different types of like monsters, which are really just more or less genetic, or not genetic, but scientific mutations that are just really fucked up. Ow, she fucking hit me. I didn't know she could do that. Anyway. So yeah. Like, there's like a tank enemy more or less that you can actually become. Or you can become like one of those genetic freaks. If you take some like pills or some shit, I can't remember exactly, but you could take it and then you just fucking go crazy. The game was just generally creepy and it scared me as a kid. Like that game alone made me afraid of the dark. Okay, he's just gonna search around for this book. You're gonna have to wait here for a little bit, and he'll pop up with it eventually.
Where is it?
He'll just come over here, search through these bookshelves, and he'll find it eventually. But anyway.
I know it is around here someplace.
And yeah, it's just really creepy. Like, there's a lot of creepy shit happening in it. Like there's like these witches that do these like witch practices, and you have to kill both of them, and it's like insta kill, and you have to deal with all the other monsters at the same time. It was just creepy. Like, really scared the shit out of me. I think the main character's name was Torque. Yeah, that was his name. Really scared the shit out of me. And like, there's other things that would make, like, just small things. Like, there's some cheat codes where like you can make the game brighter or something like that. I remember one cheat in particular that it would start singing the song in a really like creepy voice. Daisy, Daisy. Like, really creepy. Okay, these... Okay. Do not get cornered by these guys. They will fuck your shit up. Headshot. That's how I killed most of these guys. I honestly get lucky with those point blank shots a lot. But God, it sucks. Because
paintings. There is the truth. Image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Huh? Like, I get that. Is that the only picture that changes? I think so, because I think the other ones are just screen... Yeah, they're just screen grabbed. Anyway, should probably use a health kit. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. And then I was like 11 or 12 years old when I tried out The Suffering 2, which was obviously the sequel to the game, and it was not quite as creepy, and I was a little bit older. But I was still afraid of the fucking dark just from that game. And honestly, it left a mark on me. I couldn't play creepy games at all after that. But he's gonna have something for me. What? That was really random. Okay, so you heard that little whisper thingy? It's more or less telling you to do this to see the creepy shit. The only thing creepy here is that baby. Don't know why, but yeah. That's why it's creepy. Okay, so I gotta go this way because that's where that fucking ghost thingy was. Again, I got lucky. I headshotted him as he was lunging at me. I'm honestly pretty bad at this game. I'm glad I can, like, kind of play these genres now. But, like I said, The Suffering 2 kind of helped me get over that fear because there's this, like, first-person shooter mode that, for me, made the game less scary. I don't know why it did. It just did. And maybe it was because I didn't see myself. I couldn't see myself getting attacked, but yeah, it was a lot more pleasant to play. And honestly, the game was just not that scary. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was a little boring. It was pretty mediocre, to be honest. Probably, to be frank, the first game was probably pretty mediocre too, but it was fucking creepy as hell to me. But yeah, that was the game that left the biggest impact on me as a kid.